Okay, am I back? Thank you for letting me know I'm muted. Welcome in, cottagers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in, Calio and Mary and Kios. Thank you so much for the resub. 25 months. Oh my god, that's so long. Also, welcome in, Conde. Welcome in. Kios, I got snacks. Yay! I hope everyone got snacks, because I got toast. That's why I was a little late today. I was making some toast. Pickles, you want to come sit? You want to come sit? Let me also, I have to make a note. Let me note what my desktop audio is at, because I don't want to lose the level that we have been at for Friends of Mineral Town. We are at negative 10.5. Oh, that's 19.5. That'll be very different. Okay. Perfect. Yay, snacks. Yay. Hey, Raz. Welcome in. Calio. Oh, my child is yelling. Okay. Hold on. Hold on, Tamagotchi. I'll feed you. I kind of forgot to feed one of my 3 children, but I have been on a neglect kick because I'm trying to get a particular evolution, so I'm just glad he didn't die. Though he is an angel Tamagotchi, so like, he's already dead, I think. I'm glad he didn't get a bad end, though, I guess. Normally I would set up my little camera and show you guys my Tamas, but honestly, that's a lot of effort for this time right now. Next time I'll get my thing set up. Pickles is staring at me balefully. She wants to sit on my lap, but she does not like the configuration that I'm sitting in right now. Raz keeping busy. I know, I'm running 3 Tamagotchis. Oh, excuse me. Child, what are you doing? I don't... Okay, I think he was praying, I guess? Question mark? He started doing a weird animation. Yeah, I'm running... How many am I running right now? 3? I was thinking about running 4, but I don't know if that's gonna be too much. I have Tamagotchis as like a fun side project. I don't really know that I want them to take over my life, so I think 4 would start to drive me a little wild. Some people can do it. Some people run like 5 or 6, but I feel like, not in a bad way, but I feel like that's like most of their hobby, which is fine. But I don't have that kind of energy to devote to the Tamas, to the little digital alien kids. Alright. That Tama is good. The others should all be set. Let me get my toast over here, and oh god, let me not put my arm in my toast. That would be sad. And then let me get the game booted up, and then we'll do a little bit of level checking. Oh god, launch graphics card selector sounds scary. That sounds a little scary. How intensive is this game? Because when I played the Monster Hunter Wilds demo, I was one of the people seeing the PS1 polygon monsters. Okay. I think it should be okay. Let's go over here. And I'm gonna boost it a little. I'm gonna hope that the audio does not suddenly get super loud, but I guess we'll see. Hi Roz, happy weekend, welcome in Perky. Alright, we're supposed to draw a path through a wall. Oh, okay. We're in the tutorial right now. Oh, a sheep! Wait, how do I turn? Oh, right click. Hello? I'm petting the sheep. This is all I came here for. Hello? A little sheep. Oh my god, it has a bird on its head? Even better. Okay, this game's great. Can this be 100% of the game? I think it can, yeah. Oh, you can go into the woods if you want. We love sheep. Who doesn't love sheep, right? Who doesn't want to just pet a sheep? Alright, what do we got? We got windows. Oh, we got... Oh, I can't put flowers here? Why not? Oh, it's tutorial time, I guess. They don't want me to do that. Put water on the sheep? Is that gonna make the sheep upset? I don't want to upset the sheep. Oh my god, look at him go! Oh my god. Hello! Oh my god. He's safe. We almost drowned him. That was dangerous. There are more animations. We'll have to discover all of them. It's the most excellent way possible to start a Saturday. That's what I think. That's what I think. How do I turn it? Oh. Okay, we're making... It's kind of a wonky house. That's okay, though. I thought the sheep were gonna spawn a floating device, because that's the one I saw. Oh, it might. I mean, we did surprise him, so who knows? Alright, let's get some windows in here. Oh, you can make a double window. Oh, and then you can move it. Oh, that's hype. I like that. What are all the... What are the pumpkins? Put a little pumpkin over here. Whoa, there's a lot happening in here. Also, Chris, thank you so much for the resub for 6 months. That's so long, oh my goodness. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Okay, can I put flowers? Oh, I can. Oh, perfect. I love it. Let's see, is there an erase tool? There's gotta be. Oh, this, right? Erase flowers. There we go. Yeah, there is. Slept a bit horribly, but it's a 3-day weekend. Yes, it is a 3-day weekend. I'm very excited about it. It's also supposed to snow on Sunday, so I was not looking forward to digging out my car and having to drive in on Monday. Also, sorry, I'm munching some of my toast. I like the day-night cycles, too. Look at how blue it is. And the fireflies. Wow. So sick, and the lights come on. 3-day weekend, gang. Yeah, are you guys up to anything fun in your 3-day weekend, or are you just vibing? Because I'm just vibing, I think. Doing chores today so I can vibe tomorrow. Smart. Smart. Yeah, I have to clean out my car. I have some laundry that needs doing today. I had a too much sleep day. I also just got 2 days because different country. Ooh, nice. Probably gonna work on my silica plush more. Plan to visit family over the holidays. Haven't worked on since. Oh, that's so fun. Also, good morning, Alexander. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. I'm just eating some toast before we continue our build. Also, I dried my hair. I have one little hair. It keeps going in the wrong spot. It wants to be part of my bangs, but it's not part of my bangs. It's like, sir, please return to your assigned spot. The sheep, they yearn for the pets. Welcome in, Dommy. They really do, though. Wait, look. Oh my god. Pickles, what are you doing? Girl bean. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're going... Oh my god, you're attacking your father's... You're attacking your father's... paint? Ma'am, this is the first time I've seen you act like a cat. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Miss Pickles. This is the first time I've ever seen her act like a cat where she, like, tries to knock something off an edge. Good morning to Pick. I'll let her know. Oh, she's big leaping. She's lit today. Pickle's going nuts. She is. I've never seen her do that. She's very not cat-like most of the time. She's very dog-like. She follows us around. She barks at us. Hey. You're so silly. You're so silly. You are. You're a silly bean. She's wildin'. She is. Yeah, she's in a litty mood, I guess. She's in the mood for domestic terror. Come here. Would you like to sit on my lap? That's her moving the mouse. Would you like to sit on my lap? What do we think? Maybe? Whoa. Whoa. There we go. What a good baby. Big purrs. Big purrs. I'm sorry I had to cancel our Thursday stream this week. She was having a sad tummy day. So we were giving her lots of extra snuggles, and yeah, I just didn't think she was gonna appreciate me being unavailable for like 3 hours, so we just vibed. We just vibed, gave her some medicine, hung out. Oh my god, look at you. Look at you, baked bean. Alright. Let's see. Oh, there's like chimney, a lantern, a lamppost. Alright. What else we got? We got road. We got fencing. Walls. A tower. Wow, look at that. Incredible. Not the most safe workmanship. I don't know that this is... I don't know if there's any architects in the chat, but this feels, unsafe. But hey, it's probably fine, right? Maybe? Build over the sheep. The sheep is like hiding from me. Oh my god. Okay, we had to save the sheep. That was dangerous. That was dangerous. I felt bad for the sheep. The sheep was immediately like, ah, I'm trapped. I'm trapped inside. Oh, there's another one. Hello. 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 Little sheep. Alright. Don't ask me, is there a door? Like, how do people get into these buildings? Like, these are windows, but what about doors? A road? Oh, if we put a road to it? Oh, okay. I see, I see. Perfect. Actually, wait. What happens if I stick 3 of these together? A fancy window. You can try dragging the road inside the building. I'll have to try that with another piece. Don't forget to make a basement for Chad to live in. Is that where you guys live? Have I said that? Have I said that you guys are in my basement? My basement has a low ceiling. Some of you guys are tall, I'm sure. I don't know if that will work out. Also, at this point, we have not dug a basement, so I don't think you can just make one. I don't think it's generally considered safe to just start digging into your floor. None of us are tall, short little gremlins I may be protecting. Alright, then maybe you fit in my basement. I mean, I fit in my basement. I'm like 5'4" or something, so I can stand up. My husband can't stand up. Hey yo, Raz and chat, welcome in TM, hope you're doing well. Dig a hole below the sheep. I feel like we're attacking the sheep at this point. I feel like we'll organically witness the sheep. I'm sure we'll do these things by accident. After the last one, I feel like we've tormented the poor sheep enough. Poor little guys. We dropped a building on them. Feel like we almost drowned them. It was a lot. Our duck's gonna show up. Oh, there's fish in there. Look at those fish. Little fishies. Are there moats? I'm sure you can build a moat. I don't know if the moat does anything different. I don't think there's a drawbridge option, though. Like, I don't know how you can... Well, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I messed this up. Yeah, like you can do some funky stuff. You might be able to make a moat. I just don't see a drawbridge option. Like, I don't know how you make something traverse. Tall wall plus road plus water. Yeah, that might do it. If you like raise all of it up. There's gotta be someone out there who has done it. If it can be done. People have been building some wild stuff in here. Alright, we need some more windows. These little... I forget what these tiny windows are called on castles that you used to, like, shoot arrows out of. Not a lot of random stuff here. I do like this little candle barrel situation though. I feel like I need one more window on the side. What was I doing? Square windows. Are any of these even? They sure are not. Arrow slit. I don't remember. They have a name. Wait, now I need to look it up. Also, welcome in, Ray. Hope you're doing well. Slim windows in castles. Oh yeah, one is called an arrow slit. Is there another one? Crenel? Yeah, crenellations is another word for it. There's probably many words for them. Hello, welcome in, Remy. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. We're just learning some castle lore over here. Oh look, there's a bird's nest up there. That's so wonderful. Balustraria. Also, welcome in, Minimi. Hope you're doing well. Sorry if I didn't see your chat on YouTube. I gotta figure out my YouTube chat. Sometimes it's like too far outside my purview. But yeah, The tiny windows that you attack from. Doing okay, thanks. How are you? I'm doing alright. We're having a nice cozy Saturday morning, petting some sheep. Building a castle. Talking about castle lore. I studied castle architecture for like a brief period. Architecture was not my focus in my art history degree, and the real castle building times were also not my focus. Like, I would say most of my studies were like 17th century Dutch. They weren't really building castles. And like 19th century Western Europe, which also wasn't really building castles. They already had their castles, really. Where they were moving more towards, you know, big fancy manor houses or something. So I don't remember all the castle lore. Why 17th century Dutch and not 18th century? That was what my advisor specialized in. And I liked his classes, so I just ended up there. Did you choose those eras, or were they your only options? I chose them. Your volume is pretty low. Oh, it is? My game volume or my voice volume? Or both? Because the game might just be low. I can maybe boost it, though. Let's see. Both? You're lower anyway. Oh. Weird. Weird. It might just be that I'm not sitting, that I'm not, like, right up on my mic. I do see, actually it does look kind of lower than normal. Let me see. Let's look. This I can probably boost up. The desktop audio we can add. Do I have left right balance is on? Let's see. Do I have a filter on this one? Oh, I do. A gain filter. Okay. Okay, let's see if I boost this up a little bit. Is that too loud? You guys let me know. You guys let me know if I'm suddenly so loud. Only people with no dragons attacking castles. That's good for your voice. That's a lot better. Yay! Maybe you could shout for the rest of the stream? I don't think that. Louder is always better? Okay. I'll make sure I boost my stuff a little bit more. But yeah, basically I studied 17th century because my advisor, that was like his vibe. Easier lower volume for us than to up it. So true. So true. Yeah, his specialty was 17th century Dutch. 17th century Dutch is like super interesting too. That's like the era of all the famous Dutch master artists. It's called the Dutch Golden Age. So that's when you have like, you know, Rubens and Vermeer and all those friends. So that's a very interesting time. And then, yeah, 19th century, I had another professor that came in, that she really did a lot of cool 19th century classes, and 19th century is it's a really interesting time period. I have a lot of artists in the 19th century that I just liked from a personal standpoint, like Turner. So, have you ever visited the Netherlands? I have not. I have only been to Europe once. And the only places in Europe that I went to Hungary, I went to the Czech Republic and Poland, And I traveled like briefly through Slovakia, I believe, but like we didn't stay over. You know, it was like as we were en route. Didn't do art history or anything similar. I had a girl explain it to me once, and the options were only historical / art heritage or Spanish art. Oh. No, we had, so like the way that our art history degree worked was like you didn't really you could specialize a little bit. We made, in the interest of making sure that you were a well-rounded citizen, you had to take the intro classes, and then we also had a certain number of classes that you had to take pre-19th century, post-19th century, and then you had to take a certain number of Western art and non-Western art classes, so that you couldn't just be studying like 19th century French art or something, you know? So, yeah. My specialty was textiles, though, so I was even weirder. Like, anytime we were asked to write about a painting, I wrote about what people were wearing. And my senior project was on wedding dresses, so, you know. What's the Czech Republic like? Prague? So I went to Prague. I didn't see like too much more of the Czech Republic. Honestly, I think as Americans, a lot of people travel to like the UK and France and maybe Spain and Portugal. I highly recommend going to the less traveled areas of Europe. Poland was amazing. Hungary was amazing. Czech Republic was amazing. Just super cool cities. The people were really friendly. The food was really good. Yeah, just like really interesting architecture. They're really cool places. And I feel like they don't get talked about enough because they have a lot to offer. William van de Velde the Younger is one of my favorite painters. Ooh, love that. Love that. It's always nice to have a favorite painter that you just like to go and check out. I'm still not educated well, sorry. You don't have to be sorry. We're just chatting. No one has to feel shame about knowing or not knowing things. See, I just know really niche, specific things. I don't know about a lot of things. Like, I never took physics. Isn't that weird? Somehow in high school I was able to skip physics and take 2 different biology classes, so I never ended up taking physics. I've never taken a physics course in my life. I went to Prague last year. It was great. Oh, that sounds amazing. Did you get to see the clock when it had its whole little show? One of my professors, who's now like a friend, she got married in front of the big astronomical clock in Prague, which I think is so cool. Last September I was in Brno. Honestly, it was only there for a day, but it was awesome. That sounds so joyful. My favorite, so we went to Budapest, Krakow in Poland, and Prague. I will say, of the 3, I loved Krakow. Krakow was my favorite city. The vibe was just good. I don't know. I really liked Poland. I think very fondly of Poland. I would love to go back. But I will say, I think when we were traveling through Slovakia, some of the most beautiful countryside as well. Like, literally, it looks like out of a painting. Like, so, I mean, I was there in summer, but it was like so lush and so green and just like beautiful mountains and rolling hills and forests. It was just so, I was like, oh my god. This place looks amazing. It was also on manga day. There were cosplayers around there, which was cool. Oh, that is fun. Mainly stayed in the city. We went to a castle around an hour away by train. Oh, that sounds so fun. I love going to, I don't know. I love going to like old historic buildings, castles, manor houses, all that good stuff. My case was staying in Vienna. Oh, I really want to go to Vienna. I would love to go to Vienna during like opera season someday. It's like a bucket list item of mine. I'd love to go see an opera in Vienna. Especially if you can get up the Black Mountains, the scenery is gorgeous. Yes, yes. I like train rides. Trains are the best. Trains with like nice scenic routes are so fun. Trains are like, they're my favorite public transport by far. I wish we had more trains in the US that went places. We do not have a lot of train lines left. Because I would much rather take a train than drive my car. Like, sure, you have to abide by, you know, the train schedule, but still. As long as it's vaguely on time, you're all good. I feel like I already liked trains a lot. And then when I lived in Japan, I was like, yo, why do we not have this? Hi Raz, welcome in, Captain. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. I love trains everywhere but at home. Do you not have a very good train system? The only train I've ever been on is the subway in NYC. Really? Have you never been on an above ground train? I like trolleys too. More cities should have trams. I agree. I agree, TM. I love trolleys and trams. The subway in NYC is weird because it's great. It goes to so many places, but you do also feel like you're gonna be fighting for your life sometimes. Like, you and all the city rats are all down there being like, Also, during the summer, it's deeply uncomfortable to take the subway, but it is deeply uncomfortable to be in New York City during the summer, so it's not that different. The LIRR, but it's basically the same thing. Okay, yeah, true. We have one train company for the whole country. It's divided in various systems depending on the region. Oh, that seems kind of convoluted, I guess. I can see how that might not make a great user experience. The Chicago train system is pretty good, but out in the suburbs, your only options are straight to the city and straight away from it. Yeah, that's the tough bit. It's like we don't have a lot of... If you live near a major metropolitan area, usually there's a good train line to get into the city, but there's not a good train line to get, like, to anywhere else, basically. In the Netherlands or Austria or Italy, I can go to a single webpage and get a set of trains for any point A to point B. Oh, I see. So you can't even look up, like, a full train schedule or use the same, like, transit cards. Ugh, yeah, that's not fun. That's no good. That makes travel hard. I totally get that. That I understand. I just want trains around me to go to more places. We have train lines, but they go to, like, one spot. Like, they go to the nearest cities only. And then they kind of stop. They don't really go anywhere else. Plus, we don't even have a lot of buses either. There's very few options other than car. Good morning. Welcome in, Corey. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. A bird just flew into my house. Oh, it's a bird. I was like, is there an egg out of the nest? But no. Just birds. Just burbs chillin'. I love all the swallows. When I was super young, my family took an overnight train from Chicago to Colorado. It was super cool. I remember it better than most of what we did in Colorado. That sounds so fun. A sleeper train. Were you in like the sleeper train cars where they turn the seats into beds? Because that's pretty hype. I used to take the train into Boston a lot as a kid. And then, or like the subway once I was in. And then, one time, I've taken some pretty sketchy places. I've taken a bus from New York City to Toronto once. That was kind of an adventure. And I took an overnight bus from Boston to New York on what I believe is the now defunct Fenghua, which was like a bus line that used to run from Boston Chinatown to New York City Chinatown. And to be fair, they were fast, but I think they were fast because they were like breaking the law. I think they were driving well over the speed limit. I don't know if that bus line still exists because I'm fairly sure that they had some pretty like bad accidents. And then I think they were like, yeah, you guys are done. For my current job, I had to go to Madrid via high-speed rail. A public transport card to go from my town to the regional capital, and then the high-speed rail trip, and then to get to Madrid, I have to buy a new transit card just for the underground. Oh, that's a lot. We had 2 little rooms and the seat table folded into one bed and another folded out from the wall above it. Oh, that's so fun. I've never been in a sleeper car on a train. Luckily for 2026, they want to make a single transit card system for the whole city. I wonder, is there not like an app that you can use? I know some countries are doing more with like just making everything on a phone app because so many people have smartphones instead of forcing people to buy like the physical cards. Or in the case of Japan, because of the chip shortage, they were running out of cards. So now you can't really even get like Passmo or Suica cards. Or you at least couldn't. They were harder to acquire. I feel like I should expand my my garden. And then, let's see. I can't paint the flowers. Oh, I can paint that though. I think we should make it a different color. I think it should look like an addition, an awkward addition. No, not here. Other places use credit card, and I love it. That is nice. Seattle has a one-card system with an app. Public transportation itself isn't super great, but it's very accessible. That is good. That's good. That's good. Accessibility, good first step. Can we make public transportation better? Yes, but making sure it's accessible is pretty key. CTA also has their own app for the metro lines. That's good. Yeah, I think apps are just handy. They just do a lot to make it easy for folks. That looks awkward. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know. Oh wait, this got all sorts of Messed up. This got all kinds of messed up. Do 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 do. Oh, can I even see? And then what if I put... Nice. Okay, we can put a gate. Cool. Here the country is divided into 19 transport cards. And also kind of like 19 health systems. I feel like I can't speak to health systems because the US has a really bad one. I have no place to speak about bad health systems. We have the worst one, I think. Ours is not very good. Your healthcare being tied to your job. Not a good system. Let's go, America #1. That's what some people think. That's what some people think. I like America for a lot of particular reasons. I like that we always have good food because we have so many immigrants from different places. It's like one of my favorite things about America is people are from everywhere. I like that we have people that speak so many different languages and we have this cool melange of cultures, but our healthcare system is trash and our federal government situation is not very good. So we have ways to go, that's for sure. But there are things I like. I don't just hate this place. Here they won't charge you for going to a hospital when in another region, but you will gotta wait for them to figure out other databases. Oh, that's kind of a pain. Also, welcome in, Locke. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. Oh, you can put it on the walls. Put little lanterns everywhere. Whoa. Whoa, that's pretty fancy. I don't know if there's a way to... I guess if I place it... Well, you can turn it once you place it. Whoa. That's cool. Try attacking the sheep a bit more? No, we've attacked the sheep plenty, I think. We've gone after them a good bit. The poor sheepies. They need a break. Alright. There's that. I feel like we should put a flag somewhere. There we go. Wow. Oh, you can put flags outside too. don't really like how big that is. Okay, maybe what I'll do is I'll place a short one like here. Oh no. No, I want you to remain small. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, I like that. Someone needs to mix something like this with Stronghold. What kind of game is Stronghold? We need probably a chimney. Like, we gotta have a, there's gotta be a fire, like, place. I was like, fire pit is not the correct word. Fireplace. There's gotta be a fireplace in here. Otherwise, we're gonna freeze to death. Welcome in, Farron. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Stronghold is an old series about castle building. Oh, that's pretty hype. That's cool. Wonder if I should, like, I wonder if we should do that. Yeah, make it, like, just so many flowers. That seems kind of cool. Maybe not the most practical, but cool. With combat, too. Oh, was it like a RTS style where you were, like, building up a castle and then had little dudes to defend it kind of thing? There's a game called Foundation, if you like city builders with this vibe. Oh. Yeah, there's all sorts of cool... I feel like city builders got a bit of a renaissance. I feel like there's been some really cool ones coming out. City builders and like colony sim vibes. My boss really likes RimWorld. That's like the one game he plays. He just plays a lot of RimWorld. And I had found this whatchamacallit, there was like a TikTok or something with like, I guess I've never seen Keeping Up with the Kardashians, so I don't really have the reference per se, but it's like where I think like Kris Jenner is being like, "You're doing amazing, sweetie." And it was like a downed RimWorld colonist like dragging themselves back to the base, and I sent it to him to be like, I felt like this would make you laugh, and he was like, "That's amazing, I love that." It's an RTS, but it can also be considered city building for the most part. Many people, me included, only play the free build economic mode without combat. Oh, that's cool. I like when games have multiple modes like that. That does make it interesting. Okay. There we go. I would live here. I think this place is coming along nicely. Do I only have one door in or out? Yes. Do my windows not open? Yep. So I guess if there's a fire, we're done. But I feel like it looks nice. I feel like we got a nice little spot here for ourselves. And most importantly, we got cute sheep that we can pet. That's the most important bit. More modes equals more choice equals more fun. Exactly. Welcome in, Cabbage. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. Yes, pet the sheep. Welcome in, Monty. Yes, honestly, I mean, I don't hate the building aspect, but like when I saw that there were sheep in this game and you could pet them, that kind of sold me, I'm not gonna lie. It's a stone place, the fires can't be that bad. That's true, that's true. It's less flammable than a wooden house. So, we're probably safer. You can still, we definitely still have some flammable things in here, but probably not as bad. Hopefully, I guess. Hopefully. Oh, and you can just put a little thing. Oh, you can make, oh, that's so cool. Wait. Whoa. Do 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 do. Okay, that's amazing. I like that. I like that a lot. I have a ton of screenshots as a rotating set of desktop backgrounds from this game. The lighting quality is excellent. Yeah, the lighting is really cool. Like, look at that. Look at that. It's very aesthetic. Like, I also like the auto blur in the foreground. I think that's really cool. There's a lot of good things about this game. I don't remember if this game was made by one person. Like, I don't remember if this was a single dev project or not, but if it's not a single dev, I think it's a fairly small team, which is very impressive. I think it's 2 people. Yeah, like, that's wild. Like, look at how beautiful this is. What the heck? Like, they did a good job. Also, like, the sheep with birds on their heads, like, I don't want anything else. That's perfect. That's all I need. That's all I need. Another now quite old but favorite game of mine is Settlers 6. Who is honking? Hello? I don't know. Some dude. Some dude. Hopefully he was honking at like a neighbor who was walking to say hi. It was one girl at first and then a guy joined over this game. That's so great. I love that. I've accidentally gotten sheep stuck inside the buildings I was placing and wondered why there was an emote popping up inside. Yeah. Yeah, we put a building on a sheep before and got the little sad, oh my god, I'm trapped emote. Alright, lighting is looking pretty good. I feel like it's a little dark in here though. Hello? You don't wanna... Okay, you wanna go in the corner. That's fine. Live your best life. There we go. Actually, he might be... There we go. There we go. We're kind of even, I think. Okay. Whatever. Close enough. Close enough. I like that little pond. I'm worried about this sheep being... I hope the sheep is not stuck out here. I think it can get back. I think it's fine. I also like that you can take shots, like, pictures through the woods. Like, that's really cool. Like, look at this view. I kind of feel like we're like a weird stalker in the woods, but the mood is cool. I actually had a client who had a stalking situation like that, which is wild. She told me she lived in like a first level apartment, like her and her husband, and there was some dude just like living in the woods behind their complex, creeping on people. It was like, that's very strange. She kept telling us like these wild tales. It would be like while we were waiting for, you know, other people to hop on a call. She was a chronic oversharer, I would say. Camera has plenty of good options. I haven't even tried the camera mode. Oh. Did I crash my game? Oh, no I didn't. Oh, even fancier. That's so cool. Wow, there's a lot here. You can take all kinds of cool photos. That's rad. I thought I'd crash the game for a second by clicking that button though. Ooh. Sun. Picture Through the Woods looks like the title screen of a fantasy game, right? Like, doesn't this, like, this could be like the opening for a fantasy game for sure. And then you'd have the title would show up right here. Also, Jusby, thank you so much for the posture check. Everyone make sure you do a big stretch. Make sure that you are an uncooked shrimp, if you must be a shrimp. And make sure you get a sip of something, doesn't matter what it is. Something is better than nothing. And welcome in, Jusby. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. It's not chronic oversharing. It's just hating silence when not alone. That's fair. That's fair. Well, I said she was a chronic oversharer because she would just get really deep into stuff. We would be making fairly normal small talk, and then she would be like, "Here's a big lore thing." Also, Cabbage, thank you for the googly eyes redeem. There they are. Does this game let you export to a 3D file? I don't know. I would assume not, technically, but I don't know. You'd have to play around with it. Googly eyes. Just lurking as I catch up on college notes. Sounds good. Good luck with your notes catch up. For the weekend, I choose to remain a cooked shrimp. Okay, well, your back might not appreciate that, but you know, live your best life. Who am I to tell you to uncook yourself, you know? I'm sorry if this is making anyone seasick. I'm just like witnessing like all the cool vines growing on our fence line. The butterflies. My back can't talk anymore, so who cares? Yeah. That back needs to be quiet, right? In old age. As we get older, it's more like, be quiet, body. Enough of your fussing. Yeah, could it talk before? I haven't heard of any 3D exports, just images. Yeah, I've only ever seen pictures. Also, Conde, thank you for the short hair redeem. Is my hair? I have to remind myself. Yeah, it is. It do be. Not since the incident, though. Alright, that's a little concerning that your back could speak before. That is a little concerning, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I was gonna see if they could do the twin the twin trunks when two trees grow too close together and they like graft together, but nope. Nope, nope. Well, somehow that affected my pond. Do any of the trees get birds' nests in them? Whoa, are you stuck, baby? Your dew claw? You stuck? No? You unstuck yourself? You did? Let's see, I feel like this should be older. Let's see. Oh, you can make it flat on the top. Okay, it looks like you can only change color of buildings, like walls and building bits. Actually don't know if I like the dark color. Mid-light is better. I think the right click to turn off a tool, that's nice. I like that. It makes it, I don't know, makes it very handy. Also, oh, I can make my fence line taller. That's cool. I like that. Actually, can I make this? Is that the whole thing? There you go. Okay, we'll make that extra tall. Oh. How far back can we go? Oh, you can go pretty far. You can go pretty far away. Oh yeah, these were already pretty tall. Yeah, this does look like a fantasy game title screen. Our game title right here. The little press any button to start now kind of thing. What would we do in our fantasy game though? Actually, I have a fantasy game. If anyone wants to make this game, by all means. I really want a fantasy game where you play as like a normal person. So like a blacksmith, a farmer, a leather worker, and like you're just an NPC in a world, like in like a Skyrim kind of world. So like some dude is like fighting dragons and stuff, and you're just trying to like, I really want it to be a farming game, so like I would like the challenge of the farm to be like sometimes a wyvern just shows up and like tries to kill all your sheep, and you have to be like, oh, the hero out here luring all these monsters to my farm. You know, you're like a day away from market day and a dragon is torching your wheat crop and you're like, dude. And you don't fight the dragon. You're just there trying to like clean up after it and figure out what you're gonna do. I want that game. You can be a quest giver. Hey, hero, a wyvern is eating my sheep. I'll pay you 3,000 gold to go deal with it. Yeah, exactly. Like, you could pay the hero to, like, kill the monsters or, yeah, like, deal with bandits or something. But you're just a dude. Like, you're not actually doing any of the heroic stuff. You're just cleaning up after the hero's adventures. And you live in this world where, like, you know, fantasy things happen, but you're not the main character. I want to be the side character who's just, I want to be the beloved quest giver that everyone likes, but also the one who's like, what the heck? My stuff's being eaten. This dang dragon ruining everything. Oh, I thought you could put a little thing on this, but I guess you can put a little pennant here. Oh, cute. Cute. Cute, cute. I wonder, actually, can I change the color of the pennants? Oh, I can. Oh, you can have different... Oh, there's a sheep design. The sheep. Okay, we're gonna be the purple sheep. Yes. Okay, I'm on a mission. Wait, what did I heckin' do? Okay, yeah, let's... Give me the sheep. Purple. Some sort of fantasy shop simulator. There was a bar simulator game that came out not too long ago. Yeah, exactly, Weekend Landlord. That's exactly... Like, that's what I want. I want the fantasy shop sim, but like where I'm a farmer. That's what I want. That was actually one of my favorite things about Black Desert Online is I really liked the fantasy trucking in Black Desert Online. I don't know if you guys ever played Black Desert Online, but you could, if you owned horses, you could buy a wagon and you could trade goods from city to city. And certain cities would want certain goods and would like pay more for them. So you could go and like grab a bunch of goods from one city, put them in your wagon, and then like ride to the next city to trade them. And like sometimes there'd be bandits that would try and like waylay you on your route. I think Recettear is getting an HD remake soon. Ooh, I own Recettear on Steam. Been meaning to play it. BDO was such an oddly in-depth MMO. BDO was so strange because I loved a lot of things about BDO, but it was also one of the most pay-to-win MMOs I've ever seen. Solely because of their gearing situation. Like, the way to level up gear was you would get 2 pieces of identical... You would, like, go fight a monster. it would drop a piece of gear, and then you would fight the monster again, and you would get the same drop of gear, and then you would have to combine them in this, like, I don't know, magic, alchemical kind of way. But the thing is, it had a high failure rate. And normal pieces of gear, I think when they failed, the thing, like, it just failed, which, like, sucked or whatever, but it was largely fine. But I think accessories, so I want to say, like, earrings, necklaces, I think there were rings as well. Like, when those failed, it would, like, destroy the object. So you would kind of lose big. And the wildest thing about BDO is there was a channel that you were automatically subscribed to that would announce when someone failed their upgrade. So you would just be like running around doing your fantasy trucking, and it would, like, in like big font on your screen would be like the person's name failed their try upgrade on, like, earring or something. And it was just so brutal. It was like, not only do you fail this thing that costs a lot of money in game to do, also, this is where the pay to win thing was. If you paid real money, you could hedge your bets, essentially, to kind of get a better chance of it not failing. Yeah, it would just announce to everybody. Like, not like adding insult to injury, not only did you fail your upgrade and then maybe lost a lot of money and time and whatever, it would tell everybody about it. It was so brutal. And everyone was auto-subscribed to it. You could turn it off, but it was like the default was everybody knows. Which I thought was so... I don't know. I mean, I thought it was hilarious, but I also thought it was brutal. I just thought it was funny in the pay-to-win way. I was like, you know what? Whatever. Oh, can I not? I want to see if I can change the color of these drapes. That's what I want to know, but maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. But yeah, BDO had really good, like, NPC life stuff. It was just unfortunate that it also, you know, had some pretty wild pay-to-win stuff. Like, you could, like, player housing was actually really cool in BDO. But, the person whose house got the best, like, Happy Home Academy score would be able to run the bank. Which you can imagine is, lucrative. And the best way to get a Happy Home Academy score is to buy the in-game real money shop items. So you would just fill your house with real money shop items. To, be able to, oh, you can make them lower? Oh, maybe we'll make these ones lower. Lower light. And we'll make this one a brighter light. One of my partner's best friends loved ESO. I liked the bit of it I played too. She fell out of it because of guild drama, though. That's so common. The classic MMO life. Where guild drama be dramaing. The one thing, I don't know, guilds are... I think I have a biased impression because I was a raid officer for a long time in guilds, but man, they're not always worth the headache, I think. Also, I guess, it's a bit of a stereotype, but I will say in MMOs, you do also run into a lot of people who are not the most socially adept, which is fine. Everyone can learn how to be socially adept, but sometimes you get people that, I don't know, they're not socially adept and they're just kind of mean. And so, yeah, makes for some interesting interactions, let's say. I don't know why I went all the way out into there. Alright, let's see. Oh, I thought I could change the smoke pattern, but I guess I can't. Some people only get their social skills from MMOs, which is not great. Not great. Not great. I was lucky in that, the first guild I joined to raid, like the first raid team I joined up with was mostly adults. There were a lot of people that didn't have like great social graces, but they were in general fine. At least the A team. The B team was kind of a mess. And then when I left that guild and started my own guild with some like friends from that first guild, we had a pretty strict policy of like only being like, we only let like adults in who were chill and socially competent. We did later do a merger with another group and they had some problematic people, but they ended up getting banned eventually, so you know, issues kind of sort themselves out. But it is draining. It's a lot. And it's a shame because, you know, MMOs are, I mean, they're a social game, so you really, some of them you can play a little bit more solo, you know? Like Final Fantasy XIV is actually a great one for that. You can really just play solo, like, all the way until, unless you really want to do, like, cutting edge endgame, you know? But there are a lot of MMOs, especially older ones out there that, like, you really need other people to do content with, and so it can be tricky. It can be an adventure, and not always in the best way. Oh, I was like, why are my lanterns not turning on? But they don't all turn on at once, which is kind of cool. They're staggered. Didn't notice that at first. Did not notice that at first. But yeah, my best recommendation in MMOs is to find people who you like, who have a good head on their shoulders, and then stick with them and kind of eventually root out all the people who are a hot mess. And be wary of people who are just on an MMO to E-date, I guess. There was a famous story in my first guild about the dude who was the captain of the B team, the second raid team, was like to be fair, he was super young. He was probably 19 years old, 20 maybe. And he had been like E-dating this girl who at that point I think was probably about 24, 25. And she lived in Canada and he lived in the US, and she had a kid. And just like they were at different points in their life. And honestly, from a moral standpoint, she probably should not have been E-dating a 20-year-old kid who was like in college or something. But there was a famous tale that he decided he was gonna like run away from home. And by that I mean he was just gonna like leave home, I guess, and go live with her in Canada, except he left his house, like, with all of his bags packed. He might have even, like, I don't even think he, like, told his parents that this was his plan or something. And then he drove all the way to the Canadian border. I don't know where he lived in the US, but, you know, it seemed like it was kind of far. Like a couple hours drive at least. I don't think he was coming from like Texas, but somewhere in like the upper Midwest was my impression. He drove to the Canadian border. When he got there, he realized that he didn't have his passport, which obviously you need. You can't leave you can't go to another country without a passport. And then he called his mom. And I don't know what the plan was there. It sounded like the way people told it, of course, this is all like second and third hand. I did not interact with this dude very much for obvious reasons. And he called his mom to ask her if she would bring his passport to the Canadian border so that he could run away with his e-girlfriend from World of Warcraft, and she said no. And told him that he had to come home. And so he did, and then they broke up. And then I was already gone. I was not in the guild anymore at that time. But I was hearing it from someone who was, and they were like, yeah, so now our B raid team is broken up. What in the world? Welcome in, B. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. Dang, she should have told him about the passport thing as the adult in the relationship. It was just like, it was so, I mean, honestly, good for that kid, right? Like, he's 20 years old. It's a good thing that he did not make it to go, like, live with this, you know, 24-year-old woman and her child, you know, like, that's actually for the best. I'm glad for him that happened. But it is just a wild, like, it's one of those things you would hear in an MMO and you'd be like, no, that's not real. And then you'd be like, oh, it is real, actually. It is real. That did happen. So I hope that both of those people are in better places, hopefully more mature. It has been over 10 years, so I'm sure that they are, but oof, what a journey. That's not to say that you can't meet people online that you do like and, you know, fall in love with and have like a totally fulfilling normal adult relationship with, but like when you're 20 years old in World of Warcraft, maybe not the best time. That is absolutely wild. I believe it because it's from an MMO. Yeah, like if it was anything else, you would be like, no, I think that's made up. But like because it's a tale from a World of Warcraft guild, it becomes much more like, oh, okay, this is actually believable. This is, I actually do think that happened. I actually do think that was a real thing that occurred. So, I don't know, I guess moral of the story is, you know, don't, well, one is maybe don't e-date in World of Warcraft, but two, I guess remember your passport. If you're determined. If you're determined to go to Canada, don't forget your passport. WoW has been around for over 20 years now. I know. The less that I think of World of Warcraft and Blizzard as a company, the happier that I am. Truly, the happier that I am as a human being. I do have many fond memories in WoW, but how many people cross the border because of WoW? Probably like a decent, like probably a shockingly high number of people have crossed an international border to see someone that they met in World of Warcraft. Probably a decent number. And again, I really like shouldn't be throwing stones because like some of the people that I'm close friends with now and I've like gone to their weddings, I met in World of Warcraft. So like it's possible. Did I meet my husband in World of Warcraft? No. I met my husband at a Call of Duty LAN, but that's neither here nor there. Just saying. My friend met his partner in WoW, but they were both in college at the time, so early 20s, still together. Yeah, see, like, that's functional. whaler. That's functional. 2 people, roughly the same age, meeting, like, the real key here is that they're at the same stage in life. You don't have to be the same age per se, but like early 20-somethings who are in college are at the same life stage. Someone who is in their mid-20s with a child is not in the same life stage as a 20-year-old in college. So you can have an age gap. Especially once you're a working adult, there can be an age gap in your relationship, but you have to be at the same life stage. That's what I say. So, that's because then you're like matched in experience and vaguely maturity, probably. You know, people take different winding roads through life. We're not always at the same point at the same time, but being in a relationship with someone who's vaguely your same experience and maturity level is probably gonna work out better. I don't think I could date a college student ever now. College students, they're just kids. They're just not cooked. They're not fully baked. They need time in the oven. They're not done yet. That's okay. They can be not done yet with their not done yet peers. Their underbaked peers. They're not cooked. They're not. Put them back. They need more time. You take the brownies out of the oven and the batter is still sticking to your toothpick. Put it back. Put it back. It needs more time. Yeah. The average high school, like the average college kid is still very much a kid. You'll run into some people that, you know, they've taken a gap year, they've done other things, they've had careers or something before they went to college, and they're at a different life stage. There, you'll notice they're more mature, and their, you know, experience level is different. But yeah, the average like college student is very much a kid. I joined an adult artist server and a lot of them are early 20s. I'm like, damn, you are children. Yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too, right? Like, I'm in my 30s, right? So even to me, like someone who's like 25 is really young, and not in a bad way, but they just like, they have not had the life experience that I have had. And a lot of them, you know, like I have some coworkers and they're very good at what they do, but like they're very young in their career, right? So like, it's yeah, you can just tell like they have things that they need to learn. They're still cooking. So it'd be weird if I was dating someone that age, because I would be like, we just like do not have the same experience here. Like that would not work out for me personally. So they all joined a server with adults because they didn't want to be in a server with kids, and I'm like, wow. Yeah, and you, the adult, are like, but you feel like a kid though. But wait, also, I will say, and this is maybe a little biased, people in their early to mid-20s especially, and if you're in your early to mid-20s, don't get upsetty spaghetti about what I'm gonna say. They just get like, they're way more emotionally volatile. They just have a lot going on. And when you hit 30, I feel like you even out a little bit. You're a little bit more even keel. Also, Kiza and Ali, welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. What are you guys up to? What are you guys up to? I hope you guys are doing well. You guys are playing Borderlands 2. Did you have fun? Did you have fun? I hope you had a nice time. But welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. My name is Rosaldia. I go by Raz for short. I'm a marionette VTuber. Lapis. Lapis is here too. Let me get you a raid shout out. Welcome. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that all of you were playing Borderlands 2. And thank you for the head pats, Cabbage. Thank you, thank you. But welcome in, Raiders. My name is Rosaldia. I go by Raz for short. I'm a marionette VTuber. I mainly play farming sims. Today we're playing Tiny Glade. We're building this little cottage in the woods. How was your Borderlands 2 collab? Did you have an amazing time? Did you have lots of fun? I hope you had a lovely time. Obviously, if all three of you need to go get food, a drink, rest, any of that good stuff, please do not feel pressured to stay. Of course, we'd love to have you. But if you need to raid and run, you are more than welcome to do so. We've been yapping. Chaotic. We're sending our viewers here for some comp instead. That sounds good. I feel like Borderlands 2 is by default chaotic, so that makes sense. Nice googly eyes. Thank you. I'm glad you like my googly eyes. I guess we could turn off the googly eyes. It probably has been enough time. We've had them on for like 30 minutes. But welcome in. Gay raid, I guess. Yes, we love it. I'll get food. Come back for some comfy. Yes, please get some food. I'm sure it's gonna be super tasty. Yeah, get some food in you. Get some thing to drink. Vibe out. We've been talking about well, I was telling some wild tales from MMOs from back in the day, and yeah, then now we're talking about how as 30-year-old humans, people in their lower to mid-20s are at an experience gap with us normally in the road of life. B was saying, I saw on Insta or something that 20-year-olds are 2-year-old adults. You've been an adult for 2 years, still child adults. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. That's a good way to think about it. When you're 20 years old, you've only been, well, quote unquote, an adult for 2 years. I'll go cry and do my assignment. Oh no, don't cry. I hope your assignment goes well. Hopefully it's not too arduous. I hope you have good luck with it. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Even though I guess you have to do some schoolwork. I hope it's chill otherwise. But thanks for bringing everybody by. I super appreciate it. Wait, did these change color? No, this one still is green. I don't understand. Did this one change? No, I think it's just the lighting. I saw the white and I was like, whoa. When we changed the window, did it change the little things? But it didn't. It did not. It did not. Let's see, do you still have... Oh, you do have some border. You do have some border. Okay, we can make little spots with this. But yeah, I don't know. So an interesting take of that old... Wow, I mean, I guess he was a guildie. We didn't really interact very often, but old WoW guildie. To be fair, he was the youth in the relationship, so it really should have been on the non-youth. At the same time, knowing the other party, even though she had a child, she was quite immature, I would say. Emotionally, from what I remember, there was always some weird guild drama happening with her, so... And I felt like a lot of that was, again, weird lack of emotional maturity, so maybe I'm not surprised. Maybe they were kind of more well-matched than I assumed, but still kind of a goofy experience. So I'm just glad that now, even now when I play MMOs, I'm probably the least social MMO player because I actually don't like meeting new people in MMOs. I feel like I have my little MMO crew and I'm happy to just hang out with them. So I feel like I'm not gonna like join new guilds in MMOs, and also in general, like, my guilds are never like accepting applicants. It's just like the same 10 people that I've been playing with for a long time. So I'm probably not playing MMOs how they're meant to be played. But at this point, the only MMO that I say play in big quotes because I do have a Final Fantasy XIV account, but I literally just log in to ensure that our guild housing doesn't get demolished. That's my job as, like, current guild leader, I guess. I log in every couple weeks, I go to our house, I clean out our chocobo stable, I ensure that our house does not get demolished, and then I peace. Your Final Fantasy sub is your monthly lease. That's literally how I think of it. I pay $14 a month or whatever it is to lease this digital property in... I forget the name of the Weeb Town. We have a house in Weeb Town. I forget the name of the city. It is not called Weeb Town. I don't think anyone else calls it that. But yeah, that's all I do. Don't log in, check the ceiling hasn't caved in, disappear for another 30 days. Exactly. Sometimes I check and see if anyone has eaten, like, the food that's out in our house for people to, like, use, but yeah, that's about it. To be fair, I have not played through the story of Endbringer, so it's, I'm very behind in 14. They added the farming thing, the, like, island farm thing. I didn't play that. I didn't experience that, because I was just so behind, and I was like, oh, it's a lot of time. So someday I'll go back. But yeah, I mean, I guess, like, once in a while I log into old school RuneScape, vibe out with some friends in there. I thought about playing Core Punk recently, but Core Punk really, inted their entire game, so I think that's not gonna happen. Yeah, and at this point, I think I've kind of given up on MMOs. I mean, I played New World for like 2 weeks. That was kind of fun. But then it was like, alright. You're not missing much with the island farming? Okay, well that's good at least. That's good at least. I think I technically also have a subscription to Albion Online. Have I logged into Albion Online in any recent time? No. I certainly have not. I appreciate Albion Online for how absolutely brutal it is, but also because it's so brutal, I don't get on and do much in there, because I'm afraid of dying and losing all my gear. Losing all my stuff. So, you know, I just sit in the safe zones. Or at my farm. I do like the animal models in Albion though. They're very cute. I like the vibe of Albion a lot, but I feel like I didn't have very many, even of my guildy friends, a lot of them weren't a huge fan of Albion, so we didn't play for that long together. But yeah, so that's, at this point, my MMO life is just paying a mortgage on my digital house, and then yeah, checking in every 2 weeks or so, and then that's kind of it. That's kind of the be all end all. But yeah, I'd much rather just farm, you know, these days. And then if I want to fight stuff, I don't know, I tend to just play other games if I want to fight things. You know, I play like Supervive or something instead. If I really feel so inclined. You know, so I don't, also so many MMOs these days are either like, either they still try and do the subscription model thing, which obviously I guess they get me because I have like at least 2 or 3 subscriptions that I pay for games that I just don't even play. But that is a lot of money to like commit to a new game, and also it's either that or it's like weird cash shop things that I am not super into. I tried Paleo when it came out, and it was just, Paleo was super not for me, unfortunately. Which is fine. It just ended up not being a great match in my mind. So, unfortunately, that game was either gonna be perfect or not it. I feel like Paleo only had MMO mechanics to justify a cash shop. Felt really predatory. Yeah. I don't know. There's some people that really love Palea, and I don't want to take away from their positive experience that they have in the game, but from my perspective, my main problem was that Palea really marketed itself as an MMO, and I would not qualify Palea as an MMO. 25 people on a sharded server is not an MMO. That's not massively multiplayer. That's like less people than an Apex lobby. So, no, not shard, like a shard of glass. I don't know if that's the technical term. That's what WoW used to call it, sharding, where you would have different instances within one server. So, yeah, like 25 people on your little section of a server is not massively multiplayer. It's modestly yeah, true. If the M stands for modest, that's fine. But yeah, there was that, and then the thing that was really killer to me about Paleo was I felt like the whole point of Paleo was the player housing. And I think when they originally pitched it, they kind of made it seem like the player housing was going to be like Final Fantasy XIV. So it was like there were going to be plots of land and you could like wander through and see people's houses. Because the housing and the home decor and, you know, the cooking and stuff was all going to be, and the farming was like such a big part of the game that that was my perception, that it was going to be like, yeah, that it was going to be like Final Fantasy XIV or like Temtem housing, like something where it would be plots of land that you could just wander through. And they just didn't do that. They just made it so that everyone's housing was just instanced, so you couldn't see anyone's house. And then that feels extra lonely. I don't know if they didn't remember how everyone got really sad in World of Warcraft Warlords of Draenor when they made us all be just instanced in our own sad little garrisons and everyone hated it, but yeah, that's a really isolating experience and people don't tend to like it very much. So yeah, I just felt like they promised a lot of things and then didn't really deliver on them. And then also there was, at least when I played in closed beta, there was some really sketchy stuff with the cash shop, I would say. But I did think that the decor was really beautiful. Like I did think like the art was good. And I thought that like there was a lot of potential for cool stuff to happen, but I didn't think that there was a lot to do when I played. I thought the cash shop was really expensive. Like I said, there was some sketchy stuff between the alpha and the beta and the cash shop, and like how people who had previously given them money had kind of been treated, I felt. And then yeah, I would say that they weren't really massively multiplayer. They were modestly multiplayer at best, which again is something that I think still appeals to people, so I don't think it's a game without merit per se, but it just kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. Also, the time gating. As an old WoW player, time gating is one of the things that I hate the most. And Paleo had a lot of time gating in closed beta, so technically Paleo had 8 houses per instance. You just couldn't access the others unless you found a way to glitch yourself into another player's house, which allowed you to steal all their stuff. Oh, what? That was a thing? So it wasn't actually instanced, your houses were just like next to each other? 8 of them to a server. And if you like found a way to like get through the wall, you could just take everything from them. That's wild. I had no idea. I mean, again, I exited the paleo realm early, and once I realized it wasn't for me, I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go do my own thing, so I didn't really keep up with it, but that's awful. If I recall, they were just stacked over each other's skyboxes, so you couldn't see them. Naughty, naughty. That's not the right way to do that. That's awful. Well, I feel bad. That sounds like bad design. That sounds like very bad design. Like, what? What? So not only are you alone, but you're also not alone at the same time, but in the worst way. I had not heard of that. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Alright, I like our little cottage that we made. I like it a lot. Our little sheep cottage. I wonder, hold on. I'm actually gonna delete some of this. Let's see. What if, can I make... Okay. Can I, let's see, let me get the... Oh, I did not mean to do that. I took out part of the wall by accident. By accident. Let's also take out this and take out this tree. Can I make a barn? That's what I want to know. Rise, hi buddy, welcome in, Eprak. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are good by you. Okay, that's not really how I wanted that to go, so... I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well. Whoa. Can I get a thing back? Can I get a roof back? Okay. We're not gonna think too hard about the sketchiness of this building. Shh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's where your chat lives. This is where you guys want to live in here? This is your house? Alright. That's fine. Can I go into here? Oh, hard to do. I probably should have done this when I took the roof off. Because I'm afraid of punching holes in the wall, but... Wow. I've been doing good. Just got back from going out with friends. Oh, nice. What'd you do? Anything fun? Anything fun? I've just been chilling. Will I be able to make these look identical? That's a fine question. They are not the same. There we go. Those are kind of the same, right? Gotta make a nicer house for us, Raz. No, this is a barn. It's not really for you guys. It's for the animals. You guys are just co-opting it. These are for the sheep. They need a place to live. Oh, why do they have heckin'... I am clicking. I am clicking. All the options. Okay, are you... You're not really centered. Alright, nothing is centered in this place. That's fine, though. That's fine. Let's put... some torches out here. Some lanterns. Let's see, is it the lighting? The color one? Yeah. There we go. Perfect. I think this is a plenty serviceable barn. Now we just gotta, you know, fix our fencing. There we go. There we go. Wow. Look at that. What a great barn. Now... gotta put this here and change this to our fancy sheep. It's a barn for chat to live in until the basement's finished. I told you guys we didn't dig a basement. So, like, I don't know. I don't think you can just dig a basement. Especially when your house is stone. I do not think that that is, like, we didn't make a foundation, okay? This is not the code. Don't tell anyone, but it is not the code. So, like, I don't know. Our options might be limited here. Maybe the basement is in the skybox below. Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's where it is. You're right, B. Maybe that's where the basement's at. Maybe the real basement is the friends we made along the way. Exactly. Maybe true. Maybe that's exactly what's going on. Okay, we could put maybe... we might be able to put more windows up here because, like... this would be... a hayloft. So, like, sunlight is probably a-okay in a hayloft. Some ventilation to ensure that your hay bales do not mold and then spontaneously combust, as they are wont to do. Oops. Huh. I think I'm messing this up. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, this is not the worst thing. This could be like a... I don't know what this could be. Something. Something can be back here. Maybe, actually, you know what? Hold on. This... can be a little, forge. We can make horseshoes back here. And, I don't know, you need all sorts of metal things for farms, so repair our tools. Yeah, that seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. I wish they would do I guess you can kind of see. I wish there's probably a way that you can have a line that shows whether two things are even or not, but I don't know it. Well, there we go. Okay, wait, that looks terrible. Let's not do that. I was like, we can make a really goofy, I don't know what you would call it, roof thing, but yeah, I think we're gonna leave that off. Is anything square in this place? Nope. Certainly is not. Also, it's probably impractical to have lanterns this high up because, like, how would you light them? But we're gonna say magic. So, totally fine. No problem at all. Also, we should probably put... yeah, some little... Actually, let's move this over here. Put some windows down here. More sunlight for you guys, you know? These are not even as far as windows go, I don't think. Can I see, actually? Not really. I was like, can I see through? Try and measure them that way. Okay, there's like one... Okay, now that might be even. There we go. Why is my barn bigger than my house? I don't know. I like to treat my animals well. That's my story, at least. That's my story, at least. Now we can put some more flowers. We had a tree here that got cold. Also, Guy, thank you for the raid. Lurker delivery system, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. How was your stream? What did you guys get up to today? You're playing Outbreak. That's your tornado chaser game, right? I hope you guys had fun. Well, welcome in, Raiders. My name is Rosalia. I go by Raz for short. I'm a marionette VTuber. I mainly play farming sims. Today we are playing Tiny Glade. I've been building myself a cottage, and this is a barn. Or, you know, my best approximation of what could be a barn. Actually, you know what? We can change the... I forgot I can change the outside of this thing. One of these is, I thought there was one that was... Maybe you can't make this... Hold on, you can make this Tudor style. There's something. Okay, I was chasing tornadoes. We intercepted a big F5 nadir today. My probe got 275-mile-per-hour winds. That's a lot. That's very windy. That's very windy. It sounds fun, though. I'm glad it sounds like you had a nice time. If you need to go get food, a drink, any of that good stuff, please, of course, do not feel pressured to stay. Of course, we'd love to have you, but if you gotta raid and run, by all means, feel free to do so. We're just, I don't know, I'm trying to make this barn-like. I don't know where any of my sheep went, though. Where did they go? This is for you guys, sheep. And now I can't find any of you. They're missing. Or maybe they've escaped. Pretty windy. Lunchtime, Missy needs a walk. Yes, please walk Missy. Give her lots of pets for us. Give her lots of snugs. Oh, there's one. Hello. It's very dark in here. I don't know if you should be in the woods like that, little bean. I feel like the woods are dangerous for small sheepies, but what do I know? Maybe there's no predators in these woods. Maybe the sheep are in fact very safe. Okay, we found one. Do not know where the other one went. We started with 2. Okay, well, maybe one left. Maybe one saw the barn and was like, I don't like this. I don't want to be part of this. This barn is too ostentatious for my taste. Which, like, fair, you know. These woods are so dark, though. It reminds me of, like, the... What is that biome in Minecraft? Is it dark forest? Is that the name of it? Where the trees grow, like, in a really dense pattern, so that the understory is just, like, pitch black, and monsters can just spawn because the light level is so low. I like that biome. Me too. There's also, like, they have, like, mushroom trees, too, and I think... What are those things called? There's a special, like, structure, I think, that can spawn in that biome. I don't know. I'm not a Minecraft aficionado. But I do like that there's a really dark wood that grows there too, which is nice to use. The forest mansions? Yes, I think that's the one I was thinking of. I think they can grow in the dark forest. Oh my god, there you are. It's so dark in here, little man. Little friend, it's so dark. Please, get to the safety of the barn. Yeah, wow, our barn is giant, but I didn't know another way to make the thing have a roof if I wanted to open up this side. Didn't know another way to do that. It is only slightly, I mean, I guess at the peak it's taller than the front bit of my house, but I think it's maybe slightly smaller than my tower, perhaps. I do really like this bird. I don't know if I can... Oh no, why is that bird... That bird was underneath the nest. Did you guys see that? That bird like shoved itself under the nest. Got really concerned. It seems okay though. Like this one seems happy. Yeah, like that one. Excuse me. Friend? Friend? I don't think that's how you're supposed to sit in nests, but like I'm not a bird, so maybe that's an acceptable... Maybe that's an acceptable way to do it, I don't know. So what is this? Oh. I don't know, where should we put this? Maybe in our side. Actually, you know what? Let's just put it in our spot over here. You can have two of them. You can never have too many anvils, right? Probably. Maybe. We'll have to ask Remy for proper nest sitting etiquette. Exactly. We'll be like, Remy, is it acceptable to sit underneath your nest? Is putting the nest on your head considered bad form? Whoa. Baked bean. We gotta clip your nails, Miss Bean. Well, I think we did a nice job. I think we got a nice little spot set up here. What do you guys think? I think the barn's a serviceable spot. You guys could live in the hayloft. I don't think that we're gonna build a basement. I just don't think that's happening. We didn't plan ahead enough to make a basement for you guys to live in. I think we did a nice job though. I think it looks very cozy. A nice cozy little spot. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little hungry. I do have some chores that I need to get doing. Hope you've been enjoying this game. I love it so much. Welcome in, Gaines. Yes, I have actually been having a lot of fun with it. Petting some sheep. I love that you can pet the sheep. The lighting is amazing. I don't know. This game is lovely. There's a sheep. Oh my god, it just walked by. I'm not gonna scare it. Please enjoy, little sheepy. But yes, this game is so... I don't know, the music is really nice too. It has a cute soundtrack. They have done a good job with this game so far. I like that the birds can perch on the sheep's heads too. That's very important. Haven't built much. I feel like I'm not very good at building, but it's oh so peaceful. Yeah, I mean, don't let social media trick you either. Lots of people are really good at building, and it makes... Like, sometimes it makes me feel inadequate, especially in games like, I don't know, Animal Crossing or something, but that's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to be peaceful and chill and for you to have fun. So, if you're having fun and you're liking it, then that's amazing. Even if I can't build it, just vibe and build cute ponds for ducks to land in, yeah, see? Then you're doing amazing. Then you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. Just make a little thing and take pictures. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, let me, let's go over here. Let's move over. Okay. So, I'm gonna go... Can I save this? Okay, I think it's auto-saves. Also, Gaines, thank you so much for the hydrate redeem. Ever make sure you get a sip of something? Doesn't matter what it is, something is better than nothing. Let me turn off my desktop audio too, so it's not, you know, doing anything funky. But thank you guys for joining me today. I'm excited to, take some photos and make some cute desktop wallpapers. They'll be good for spring. When I joined, it sounded like you were maybe gonna end stream. I didn't mean to keep you chatting. No, you're good. No, we're gonna chat for a little bit on this screen and stuff, I think. So I'm a little peckish. You are not keeping me, believe me. Thanks for streaming, Raz. Have an excellent weekend. Thank you. You too. I hope everyone has a lovely weekend ahead. Hopefully it's nice and restful. If you're like me and you're getting some snow this weekend, hopefully you are able to dig out without too much trouble. And for those of you in the US and are off on Monday, I hope you have a very restful Monday. But thank you guys for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. It was nice to just sit and vibe. As much as I love farming, and believe me, I do love farming, sometimes it's nice to take a break. Because sometimes there's things that I'm up to in our farming games that require a little bit more attention to detail, and sometimes I just want my brain to be a little bit mush, the huge. As a quick reminder, do I have the ballot? I do. As a quick reminder, we are in the middle of our farming sim election, so voting is going to go all the way until the end of the month, and then the winning game will be announced on February 1st, which is my anniversary, so we'll have a special stream on that day. The games you can vote for are Red Dead Redemption 2, which we're counting as a horse game, Harvest Moon 64, Rune Factory 1, Viva Pinata, and Harvest Moon Save the Homeland, and Coral Island. The standings so far are, let me grab them. The Great Farming Sim. Oh my god, Pickles, calm down. You're caught. What do you normally play other than this? I normally play farming sims. So we are currently, our game that we're currently playing through right now is Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town, which is the remake of both of the original Game Boy Advanced Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town and Harvest Moon More Friends of Mineral Town. Yeah, so our standings right now is we still have Red Dead Redemption 2 is at 200 votes and Rune Factory 1 is at 100 votes. And just a reminder, you can vote on both Twitch and YouTube, as long as you vote on one account each. YouTube cottagers, you guys get 20 votes, and there's a community post that you can comment on and let me know how you'd like to allocate your votes. And then for the Twitch friends, you guys get to vote via, there are channel point redemptions that are for voting. So Harvest Moon Animal Parade was my first Harvest Moon game. That's so joyful. My sister really loved Animal Parade. I played some of it. I don't feel like I played that far into Animal Parade, but my sister was a huge fan of Animal Parade. So I'm excited to go back and play a lot of the games that I missed or didn't get to play, because I only owned a console. I owned the GameCube and the Wii and the Wii U technically. And then I was off to college and stuff, so I did not, and I was much more of a PC gamer. So I did have a 3DS and a DS, but for some reason I didn't play my handhelds a whole lot through a good chunk of college, so I missed a lot of farming sims, so I'm excited to go back and play through them. It was pretty fun. I just hated how slow the movement was. That's fair. That's fair. Are you 2025, son? Welcome in, Ness. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. I remember making the trip through the woods every day to go see Witch Princess because I had a fat crush on her. I feel like a lot of people really liked Witch Princess, so I do not think that you are alone in that. But yeah, so basically what we're gonna do is we'll vote for these games, and then the winner of the farming sim election will be the game that we play next. So after we finish Friends of Mineral Town, we will play our farming sim election winner, and then after that I have a whole bunch of other farming sims that we can go You already know my vote is Red Dead Redemption 2, the ultimate horse girl game. Thank you, Kias. Also, did you want to spend your 10 free votes also on Red Dead Redemption 2? I feel like the answer is yes, but I had forgotten to ask you. So, yes. Okay, so you are spending 110 votes on Red Dead Redemption 2. So that puts Red Dead Redemption 2 is now at 310 votes. There we go. Red Dead Redemption 2 enjoyers rise up. Horse game, you know? I'm excited. I'm excited to play horse game. Like, it's not a guarantee that it'll win. There's still a decent number of you, but I feel like those of you who are gunning for Red Dead Redemption 2 have a lot of points. Like, I feel like Mary has a decent number of points in reserve, and Kios, I also think, has points, so... My heart says to vote for Harvest Moon 64, but my head knows it has no chance. I mean, you can vote. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. You can vote for whatever you like, and you never know, like, someone might see your votes for Harvest Moon 64 and get inspired, and then you have, like, a whole Harvest Moon 64 faction. You gotta vote with your heart. Don't worry about the head. It's fine. It's fine. Also, we have so much time as far as, like, streams go. Like, I plan to stream until I'm old and wrinkly, so, like, we have many years of farming ahead of us, I think, so we will probably play all of these games at some point. Alright, 10 votes for Harvest Moon 64 it is. Okay, so we're putting 10 in for Harvest Moon 64 from Perky. There we go. It's in the books. It's in the books. I will update in the channel as well, in our Discord channel, when, like, what everything's at after every stream, so... One vote for long hair, because I like long hair. Thank you for your long hair vote. Ness. The long hair gets the vote. I actually really like how the long hair looks with the kimono. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I think it looks cute. If you guys need any of the links to the Discord, if you'd like to join the Discord, I run a joint Discord with Remy and Z. And we each have our own sections, but we also share sections, so if you want to see, like, cute animal photos from everyone, or cool media or stuff, you're always welcome to join. As far as schedule goes for next week, so we're gonna stream tomorrow at our normal time, and then, actually, I guess I can pull the schedule up like a professional. So we're gonna stream at our normal time on Sunday, and then I think I'm probably gonna stream around 11 a.m. Eastern on Monday, because I have off, and why not? So we'll do a little bit of an extra stream on Monday. I might be changing the schedule around a little bit. Saturday and Sundays are gonna stay the same, but our weekday might change, because a new semester is gonna start up at the place that I work, and sometimes our schedules are different because my husband teaches, so we might have a different weekday. It might be either Monday or Wednesday, but I'll keep you guys posted. So, always love the vibes here. Thanks for streaming, rats. Of course, thank you guys for joining me. I always appreciate that you guys just come and hang out and we have nice conversations while we're doing some farming, or like today when we were just building stuff and petting sheep. It's a nice, cozy time, which I appreciate for myself and hopefully for you all. Let's see. I see Remy is playing Overcooked. I think she's doing a collab. Overcooked is obviously a little frenetic, but do you guys want to go watch Remy cooking? Being a gremlin chef. They're on the stage where you can get hit by cars while also trying to make sushi, which I've never really understood. That felt like really not clean. as far as, I guess a lot of the overcooked stages would probably not pass inspection. Overcooked sounds great. Okay, let's go say hi to Remy then. She is playing with Alice, Alfred. They're doing some Overcooked 2. So, first raid message is for subscribers. Second raid message is for everybody else. We're gonna go say hello to Remy. See how her cooking is going. See if they've been audited by the health inspector yet. Before we go though, everyone make sure you do a great big stretch. Make sure that you are an uncooked shrimp, if you must be a shrimp. Make sure you get a sip of something if you need it. Doesn't matter what it is, something is better than nothing. If you're like me and you need to get some food, please get something to eat. I hope it's very tasty. If you need to get some rest, I hope it's nice and cozy and you only have good dreams. Like, make sure that our jaws are nice and unclenched and our brows are unfurrowed. We are gonna go say hello to Remy, see how she's doing. But as I get this raid started, as always, thank you guys so much for joining me. I super appreciate it. Thanks for coming and hanging out as we did some building, did some petting of some sheep. I hope it was nice and cozy for you as it was for me. But as always, I hope you all have an excellent rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, and hopefully get to see you guys again very, very soon.